What's up, fellow vapors? Scott with the Vaping Budget here today, and I'm getting my review to you guys on my IGO-W clone that I got from FASTTECH in my last order. And we're going to do a dual coil build on this bad boy. Look at that vapor chucking machine. All in all, I'm really happy with this. For $5, you can't beat it. I did do a few modifications to it though. I did drill out another air hole through there, went a little bit bigger, and I'll get into that when we get up in the close up there. And she vapes oh so nicely. So let's dive down, get up close and personal with it, do a nice micro coil build on here. I'm going to do some 28 gauge Canthal for you guys, and see where we end up with our ohms, and do some vaping on it and tell you what I think further. So let's dive down, check this bad boy out. Alright, we got her all cleaned up. Get up close and personal with this bad boy. This is everything it came with. Came with the drip tip too as well, Allen wrench. The drip tip fits really nice in there. Looks cool too. Like I said, it's $5, you can't beat it. And you can adjust your positive post there. Now the cap fits relatively snug in there. When you do get some e-juice in there, it does want to slide out on you. But all in all, fits very nicely on the deck there. And what I did is, it only had the one air hole on this side. It was pretty small. I don't know exactly what size it was. This is a drill bit I used. I don't know what size it is. I can't. It doesn't say on there, but you know, whatever size of airflow you like on yours. All I did is drill this side out with the cordless drill. I don't have a drill press, and then just followed it out on the other side. As you can see, this side is a little higher. Maybe you can see it. This side is a little higher than this one, but you know, it works great. I did want the dual air holes in there, so I could I did want the dual air holes in there so I could vape the dual coils a little better, so and do a dual coil build on there. But very nice deck to build on. Nice posts here, very sturdy posts, and nice size holes here. Like I said, I built one with 26 gauge, and I built dual coils with 24, and had plenty of room there to put them coils in there. Nice O-rings. They could be a little bit bigger so that lid would fit on there a little bit snugger, but then again, you probably have a hard time getting it off. But I just like them really tight. So there it is. Pretty nice and shiny, and vapes great. So let's get into building that dual coil, baby. All right, we're gonna need. I'm using a 1.5 millimeter flathead screwdriver. I love these micro flatheads to build on. So much easier for me, anyways, because they have that end there that you can crimp it down with. I'm using my little torch I got from FASTTECH too as well. It works out great. I like my big one that I have, but this one works out just as good, and it's easier for me to get it in the video shots for you guys. So, all right, let's start. We'll build our first one here. All you got to do is leave about an inch. I leave about an inch out of wire there, and then just start wrapping. I'm going to do 8 wraps on each coil. There's 1, hold there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Up there. I really like working with 28 gauge versus 30 or 32. It seems to work a lot better. You can just take that in and crimp it down, push it down in there, just like that. Alrighty. The tweezers here. Cut that one off about the same length. There's one of our coils there. Well, I pulled off about 10 inches of wire too as well. Should be plenty for you to build these two. If you want to work with more. It's better to have enough. A little extra than not enough. So let's build our second one here. Just put it on the end there and hold that one wire with my thumb. And then start wrapping. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I pull it past it so they end up kind of even there. And then just crimp her down again. So kind of push it against that post there and snip it off. Then we'll get our tweezers over here. Clamp down and then we'll torch it here. Got my other set here. I'll show you what I do with my negative post ends. So torch the coil, get it nice and red hot. Kind of fuses them together. Take the negative end, pop it out like that. You guys see that? There you go. That one there, I bend it out a little bit, and then I heat it up again. So I'm heating that right there. Let me get that on. There we go. Get that nice and hot, and then I bend it out, just like that. There we go. You guys see that there? Give it a notch there so when we go into our base here, see how that matches up with our holes? Just like that. Now that's probably about 1/4 of an inch right there that I pulled that wire out and then bent it over. So that way it'll, when we go to put this together, boom, it'll go right in. Found that way a lot easier to do. So we got one coil there. Now it doesn't matter which side you pull, you bend over. Let's clamp down. We'll get all this in the frame for you guys. There we go. I'll pull this one straight. I'll heat that up again. I'm just heating that wire up, and then I'll grab it, bend it over. Just like that, right over the end there. Okay. And then I'll heat it up again. And bend it up. Just like that. And we can always take it back, get your deck here. Woo, that's a little warm. Trying to get, there we go. See that? How the wires sit right on top? We're perfectly aligned there on that one. Now it's kind of, I got a little gap there in my coil, so I'm just going to torch it again real quick. Just getting hot. Voila. Alrighty, there's number 2. Look at that baby. Very nice coil. Very nice. And I'm using Vapo wire, 28 gauge. Really like this wire. That's all I've used. I've used some other stuff. This is all I use now. Really like building with it. I don't know if there's a difference or it's just in my head, but that's what I like to build with. So we got both of our coils built. You can see that notch on each one a little better for this way. So then we got a little curl in that one there. So we'll get it out of there so we can fit it through. Alright. So now you want the bend to be on the negative post there. Now I just take a screwdriver again. Stuff going everywhere here. Just take your screwdriver very carefully, put it back, put your coil back on your screwdriver there to help you. Well, right now you just slide it through in there. Positive in first. Then your negative. It's hard to see with that wire on there. It's too shiny. There we go. See how that's bent out there? And you can push it and bend it over a little bit more. See how I'm doing that there? Alright, like that. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. And tighten your negative. Okay. Don't tighten your positive yet because you got the other wire you need to check through there. And there we go. Grab our other coil. Slide it on our screwdriver. Now this is where it gets a little bit tougher because you got to fit both of them in that center post. So this is what I like to do. I like to snip my negative shorter like that. It makes it easier for me. And then I bend the one wire that I already have in there over to one side. Slide the other one through. On there, just like that, and then again, we're off a little bit, we can just bend it, push it that way just a hair. Now hold it. Now we can tighten our negative from that one. And tighten it all the way down. And then our positive. All the way down. Just like that. And I like to use these Allen wrench heads long ways like this so I don't over tighten them. You don't need them super tight in there, and you definitely don't want to strip this out because then you're, then you got lots of heartache on there. If not, if you didn't ruin your deck or ruin your RDA altogether. So, and then just come back in, snip off all your ends, and get in there close enough like that. Bend it off to one side there, and snip it off. Get as close as you can. There you go. If you have an end sticking out there, you can just wrap it around your center post. Piece there, took that off. Alright, there we go. Easy as that. Now I always, just because I'm weird, take it back in and I angle my coils down towards the this one needs to come down and elevate. See how high that one is up. Needs to come down, and then I angle it up. This like such. See that there? So this side will wick better. You can leave them even, do them however you want. It's up to you. It's your coil. This one needs to come up just a hair. I try to get them even as possible to each other on the deck here. You might be able to see that. See them there? They're pretty even. As far as, I think I'm upside down here. Yeah, sorry about that. Kind of building backwards here. That's how my camera works, so that's what works best for me. There we go. Alright, now all we gotta do is wick this bad boy, and we'll be off and running. Just take some of your organic cotton, pull off a little bit. Let's get them long. Twist the one end down like that. Now my rule of thumb is, with doing wicking coils is, in a dripper, is I don't want to have to pull too hard. I have to pull too hard on it. If I'm moving the coil, I have too much cotton. That's kind of my rule. I don't know if it's right. It works great for me, so that's kind of what I go with there. So let me just take that little bit of end off, and then snip this. Off about there. Then I take this end, that angle for you. Oh, there, that works great. Then I take this end here, and I just tuck it back to the back side right there, and this one goes under the coil. So that way, when you drop into the top and it hits this, it's going to go on this wick here, right by the coil, and this wick here on this one that we're going to run over this side. So just got to wick the other side. Nice chunk here again. Twist our end down so we can fit it through there. If you need to, you can move that out of your way. And just slide it through there. Maybe. Alright. So I'm pulling on it, but I'm not moving that coil. Got the end off there. We'll snip our other end. Alright, now this one we want just tucked under the coil. Definitely want to leave room under that though, right there, for air. Pull that through just a little more. Go right this end, stick it through the post right there. Just like that. Look at that, all nestled in there in a nice little bed. Now what you want to do is make sure there's no cotton underneath the coil. This is what I like to do. Make sure there's no cotton underneath the coil, and then I have a hole right behind it, both of them. So when you vape, you put your air hole right here. Your air will come in through the bottom and up through the top. What you're pulling is my theory of why I do that. So All right, I got my e-juice. I'm going to do the black honey tobacco from Smooth Liquid. I'm loving this stuff, but you want to pre-wick this. So I'm going to show you how. I got it all up close here. Just put some dabs on your cotton. Kind of work your way around. Just like that. I just realized we got it all wicked up and I haven't checked my ohms yet. I built this coil so many times I just don't worry about it. But gotta check your ohms. 0.5. Ooh, dummies. Alrighty, there we go. Slap the cap on there. She's ready to vape. Back up. Let's see how she vapes. Hey, 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 we're back up. We're going to give this bad boy a vape. See how she does. Awesome vapor off of it. Flavor is fantastic. 0.5 ohms is what we built there. What it came out to be, and using my Carvella, baby, and it vapes awesome. Check this out. I'll just do a real quick move that out of the way. Do a real quick one here, like a couple seconds. Look at that. Awesome vapor, fires quick. You don't have to take big hits off of it. You can just real quick. That was a mouth to lung hit. Hello. So all in all, I'm very happy with this IGO-W clone that I got from FASTTECH. Vapes awesome. Just got to drill them air holes out in there, like I showed you. Let me see if I can figure out about what size those are for you. This is a 1 millimeter. So about 1.5, I think, is what I'm at on those. Let me just see here. Yep, 1.5 millimeters. What I drilled those out to. And it vapes great. The flavor out of it's awesome. Just the only thing I don't like about it is the O-rings are little, especially when you get some e-juice on it or it gets warm. Your cap comes off pretty easy. But I mean, that's an easy fix. You can go anywhere and get some O-rings and put them in there. The drip tip fits very nicely in there. Nice look. The only bad part is I had to drill the second hole through the little logo that they got etched in there, but it vapes great. For $5, you can't beat it. So thanks for watching, guys. If you're looking for a good dual coil, inexpensive RDA, definitely check out the IGO-W. $5 from FASTTECH, you just can't beat it. So thanks for watching, guys. Have an awesome day, and I'll be thinking about you when I'm vaping.